Don't you just hate when you got ugly friends, dude?
Can't relate. Shallow.
So you have no ugly friends, not one.
I think you're my only friend. I mean, you might be a little unkempt and wild right now, but any amount of effort, and you're a good-looking dude.
Just accordingly.
That's true. That was a southern racist earthworm.
Full disclosure, no refund on non-cocksucking abilities.
Here's your jingle bell.
Alright, look. So where the big vibe play at? Sit back, relax, absorb these scenes. The show with most important things. And bust to bust, no matter what you must adjust accordingly.
Hey everybody, welcome to Adjust Accordingly, episode 5. I've been having a great time so far. Yeah, big number 5. That's a milestone, isn't it? Our first milestone.
Yeah, half a decade of episodes. Just kidding. It's only been a couple weeks.
A little over a month.
Yeah, it's been fun though. I've been having a lot of fun.
As always, Danky here with my boy Vibe. Brandon's, he's off with dealing with a heart attack that he had.
Yeah, bad stuff.
Bad stuff. Who we got with us, Vibe?
I have two of the only local friends that I have, maybe the only local friends that I have around here. This is Jake. Say hi, Jake.
What's going on?
And Val, his wife, his lovely wife.
What's up?
And yeah, pretty much the only cool people that live around here, so that's dope.
I like the hand motion, letting everybody know that y'all are, and in fact, local, hanging out in person. Yeah, there
Right
it
next
is.
to, well, not to mention, we are in the one and only Hidden Angels Art Studio at this point.
The aforementioned multiple times are great sponsors.
Yes. Real quick run around of that. And we'll get back to life.
What's been up this week, man? You're in the studio. You've been you put any beautiful pieces on anybody lately?
Actually, the most recent one I did was on Val. She got a nice little upper middle chest piece.
Went from like here all the way down through there.
Dude, for sure. How about you, man? Your week been alright?
Yeah, it's always a great week when your Amazon packages come in. I seem to have at least one order a week at this point.
And you're one of those. You're one of those now, huh?
It'd be like
Just trying to upgrade my life little by little, just always improving. Just I can afford this thing now. I can afford this thing. Most recent was some new insoles for my boots. Them long ass hours I be putting in, bro.
Life changing.
Like I always have some, and just keeping them refreshed. People will wear. Me myself, I will wear them the fuck down 2-3 years.
In the ball, both the
Yeah.
heel and the ball.
Yeah,
Hard ass walker, bro. That's what that means.
to the point where it's like uncomfortable for your big toe and shit. Like you could feel the hole in the sole through your sock.
Oh. Movie.
Cox,
Dewey Cox, walk hard.
I
Yo,
like how it pops that one.
he is going on tour.
John C. Riley?
Dewey Cox.
As Dewey Cox.
Oh, he did that a while back though, didn't he?
You
Dude,
did it already? Oh my gosh. I need to get some more media in my life sometimes.
Dude,
That's dope.
We
I
should
had just heard of it. He's
An act D, right?
Is he
Dude,
doing it
I'll go
again?
for
You
that.
said he already did it. I never heard of him doing it before. Is it the same one that I'm talking about that's ongoing?
I think he did it as like a promotion before the movie or like right after.
Okay, that would make sense.
dude, if he does it again, I'll fucking go to that shit.
Yeah, I would go
He's-
too. That seems like something to do. Like,
That's
Right?
like a good.
but especially he plays all the songs. I guarantee if it was like that, he's acting out as well. That's why I kind of referenced Tenacious D, because I don't know if y'all have ever seen a Tenacious D concert, but they act out basically like the movie or like
Really?
or like the. It's not always the movie. They have 2 albums that are basically an entire skit with it, and so sometimes
Concept
it's
albums.
yeah, exactly. It's like through a whole entire skit though. So like their concert itself is like 3 hours long or something like that. It's just them that long. Now they have other people in an amount. So when your parents were yelling at you, right, or any adult, did they use both of your middle names?
Oh yeah.
So what was the cadence? So like I like that. So mine, they never put the last.
It was all
Of
for.
course, that'll be bleeped from me, but
It is all for news. Valerie Susan Nicole Howe.
oh man, just a full mouthful.
Yeah.
That's
They put
a
in the
whole
effort
lot.
for it though.
No. Full,
I mean-
straight up. My fucking heart would drop into my ass as soon as I
Yeah.
as soon as I heard my government name, I knew all the rest of my other names was gonna follow, and I was in some deep shit for something.
What were you saying, dude?
It was never a mouthful for when they were calling my name, but anytime my mama was yelling, she'd cycle through the siblings first. So it would seem like a whole mouthful by the time she got to Michael Atton.
No, your mom would be more like, Danky Kong 710 on Twitch? What the fuck are you doing?
Anyway, all right. So are we back to Dewey Cox?
Yeah.
Bro, like honestly, even if the concerts don't come to Texas, I'd be willing to make a trip to go see Dewey Cox live.
Dude, fucking John C. Reilly is like one of my favorite.
But I'm not going to see John C. Reilly in concert. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to see Dewey. I'm going to see Dewey Cox. Now,
I think that 3 individuals just said Cox at the exact same time. And that's something I need to be noted.
no, I'm not saying John C. Reilly isn't a great actor. He is a phenomenal actor.
He's a good comedian too. He just didn't ever do stand-up.
He's also.
Yeah, he like skipped. He said and skipped over, right?
Like,
We had his show, right? The Dr. Steve Brule. Y'all know about Steve Brule?
no.
Oh, my goodness.
I know all the Will Ferrell movies with him, and I know.
So probably you first learned about John C. Reilly in Talladega Nights, probably, right?
Yeah.
Step Brothers or Talladega Nights?
One of the two.
Yeah, right there. That's funny because John C. Reilly had a fucking odd-ass show. Just so odd. In so many ways odd. On, what was it? Comedy Central, right?
Either that or Adult Swim, probably.
Yeah, maybe both, because that kind of seemed like a thing that happened back then.
There were
definitely late
crossover
as
shows,
fuck.
yeah.
It was late as fuck. It would come on at like midnight or some shit like that.
Around like the same time as like Tim and Harry.
Yes, exactly. It was in the same little slots as Tim and Eric. Yes, exactly.
It was the same type of show as Tim and Eric. Just that awkward,
Just-
fucking weird show, man.
For your health. But he's like this doctor with like extra tiny glasses and a lab coat on every single time. It's not even a doctor's coat. It's a fucking lab coat.
Dude, I know this show.
You've seen it on like a reel or something, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
There's so many quotable things off of it. Am I wrong?
No,
Holy
not
shit.
at all.
Yeah. No, I fucking know this show now. Now that you've said that.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go back and watch it now. And like, there's so many parts that are like so awkward too. You're just like, I don't know. I want to laugh, but I can't.
He's like out of wind the whole time. Like,
Yeah,
he
that's
can't
where he
breathe.
got to start, pretty much. I mean, he got to start with, he actually did do comedy stuff, but it was like at comedy houses and shit. Like, it wasn't, he did skits more than he did, well, so did Will Ferrell. I mean, Will Ferrell has somewhat stand-up. It's not actual stand-up. It's like skits that they're doing on stage.
Yeah.
And they actually came out of the same thing. What is it? It's not the Laugh House. There's multiple people came out of there that are famous now. I mean, I don't want to fucking misquote anything, but
Right.
but yeah, no, there's a lot of people that came out of the Laugh Factory that everybody knows and loves. They're all across the board on the comedy.
It's the best way to verify a fact. Just hear it one time and run with it forever.
Ever and never
You know how
change your
many-
opinion on it, no matter how many facts that disprove.
Nope.
it.
Nope. Can't be disproven.
Nope, I heard it from one guy 10 years ago.
Yeah, for real. Especially if it was an older gentleman that spoke with conviction.
I held the door open for, or held the door open for me at 7-Eleven, and he just happened to give me this tidbit of knowledge.
I was thinking more of your grandpa, dude, because I can think of like 3 quotes right now, like not off the top of my head for some reason, because of course I'm on the spot, but like 3 different things that he would say all the time that I'm like, that's a law now. Like pretty much it's already in the book, it's in dictionaries now. Like that's a fact. Something about those old confident men, dude. Well, they killed people, you know, with their bare hands and shit. So
Yes.
Walked up there both ways, man, in the snow.
in the snow, yeah, we're alive.
Mine taught me how to pop an eyeball out with my thumb.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They had the best knowledge. They had the most useful knowledge. You're gonna tell me that when you need that knowledge, is it not the most useful knowledge you've
Oh,
ever had?
it's gonna come in so handy, as if it hasn't. No, if I ever need to use that knowledge, if I ever need to just pop an eyeball out of somebody real quick, bro, nobody wants to fight
You're
after
right there.
that.
You
No.
know what to do. You know what to do.
You know what I've also found though?
One eye's all of a sudden looking at the ground. You don't want to fight. You're like, I'm good. I don't want to fight. You win.
That also kind of depends on your enemy, right? Like if you're just fighting somebody casually, that's aggressive, bro. A little pinky snap makes most people stop. Like literally all you gotta do is just turn the pinky the wrong direction. And the coolest part about that is you know that's gonna heal. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You stop the fight. You stop the fight over. But an eyeball pop out, that's you're never the same after that. That is a life altering incident, period.
I think you try to fight anybody else ever again.
I think that's
permanent disfigurement.
Even if like the eye goes back in and everything's good, but you still have the memory and the trauma.
Oh, yeah.
Of, like fucking having two different
the worst PTSD possible, I believe. Right?
If you-
I mean,
that would give me the heebie-jeebies for the rest of it.
Any altercation for the rest of your life, that's the first thought in your head, and you calm down.
or you go on like a vendetta and now you're just popping eyeballs out of motherfuckers. This
Oh.
sounds like a villain arc.
You get a high from it, like you just can't stop.
It's
The old lady in the grocery store, like, oh,
the eyeball man is back again. No. Why does he always go for the left one?
All I did was tell him that I didn't have exact change.
How is he still a cashier? I don't understand this.
You need to bag my groceries.
Oh, this sounds like a Joker arc, right? That sounds like something Joker would have gone on a spree of doing. Is just fucking
Popping eyeballs out.
His eyeball out one time, and then you
Like-
just can't stop.
Yeah, like Batman said something about eyeballs or something, so now he's got a personal vendetta against it. Or like Batman pops his eyeball out, but he gets it fixed and now it's cryptic or something, something's fucked up with it. And now he's an
weird,
eyeball
and
popper outer.
He's
The
half
same way
blind
every
in it.
time. Yeah, yeah. Just completely fucking, yeah. That seems like a Joker arc for sure.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I'll take a little bit of a lull to actually so we introduced them, but let's, talk a little about our guts here, right?
All right. What,
So, we got-
what do you do for a living, Jake?
I am a power plant mechanic.
That sounds fancy.
It
Like
is
you
kind of.
sounds like you know what you're doing a little bit. Are you good at your job? How long you been there?
3 years.
I was like, you know enough not to get fired.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly like so power plants have a lot of pipes, are really old pipes, and they leak all the time. So like a lot of my jobs, like either replacing sections, building them up, whatever. Pumps go out, rebuild pumps. We got some engines, some big natural gas engines, head changes, stuff like that. Just like basic dude shit, really.
Yeah, but hang on, let me precedent this a little bit. He showed me some of the engine shit that he's working on. That's why he's like belittling what he's doing. He's going in and welding what would be a singular head on a normal engine that's like 10 times the size of all three of us put together. So it's not as low key as he's
Nonchalant.
trying to make it. This is a humble man, let me tell you that much. It's definitely humble.
Yeah, like
High pressure welds, all that stuff.
we try not to weld any on the engines unless it's like really necessary. We'll send that shit off because that's just like fucking like machine precision engineering.
Yeah, I guess I was saying more for like the general folk in the sense of
Yes.
if you're going into a bay of a vehicle, like the engine bay, and you're going in there, you're doing work. So even if it isn't the specific engine itself, you're doing work on what we look at as the fucking 8x5, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember.
Yeah. So the
And it's
engine-
huge. You're talking about huge mechanics working for what you're working on.
the engines themselves are about 2 stories tall.
2-story engine.
Yeah, they're about
Damn.
20 feet.
Do you think you can put it in my 95 Dodge?
Dude, we could try it. Man, we got some new turbos for them. So they're twin turbo and
Turbo 2-story engine.
The turbos are big, like they're about 4 foot tall. Like I could fit inside of one if we took like the fucking innards out. But dude, I wanted to fucking hook up her Prius with them.
A Prius. Oh.
Just fucking running it. Never
Dude,
getting caught.
I don't even
All the
think
wheels
that
come off.
Prius could move with that turbo.
There's no way.
It wouldn't spool it up. It wouldn't do that.
No,
The
the
Mustang.
suspension and shit, you have to.
Well, yeah, the suspension's fucked on that thing too.
Oh, I wasn't saying that, but I meant the suspicion none of it could hold it, right? Like there's nothing,
No,
not even close. No
turbo-
vehicle, really.
I mean, honestly, the whole turbo assembly, I think, is like 800-900 pounds, maybe more. I don't remember off the top of my head. They're fucking
That's
big.
crazy.
Big.
That's crazy. So we got two straight up industrial working men on this right now.
Hey.
Even though he looks like he's a good pirate.
Nah, I've got.
Hang on, we skipped a really good thing about Jake too. He's a musician, and watch out for the album that we drop here in the next.
It's coming.
Here in the next time. When time happens, and it happens, that's when. But all right, so Val is a lady much like myself. Yeah, I'm also a lady. That's what I was insinuating. Multiple hobbies that probably better than average at, and maybe not as good as you want to be, right? But if you're ever as good as you want to be, then you'll stop being better. So, right?
I think I just get obsessed.
Exactly. Right. Well, there's that too. I said exactly, but that's the opposite. But yeah. So I guess I would say dive into just like a couple of the hobbies and then tell the people what you're doing for, well, your schooling stuff.
Ice skating. I picked up ice skating, like how long? Like a year or two ago? Yeah, year and a half. No. Oh, yeah.
You doing like fancy shit?
Yeah, like I can do spirals. That's that like leaning down stuff. I can do like bunny hops. We got to one jump, but it scares the shit out of me. Every time I do that like jump, I'm like,
You're like,
oh
oh
my
my
god,
gosh.
bust ass.
I'm busted. Dude, that ice is scary.
Well, there's people watching you when you take these classes. Like it's
Oh yeah.
like there's
So you're like self-conscious on top of trying to learn something, basically, is what you're saying.
well, and then we do like a little recital at the end of the semester.
Oh
too.
gosh. Oh
Like-
gosh, this is like fully high school all over again. Oh man.
It depends. A lot of the adults
So
don't
hard.
like to do it, and I'm like, no, let's fucking do it.
So it'd be fun. Yeah.
Like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Like actually on my Insta, there's I got a video of one of the recitals me and my class did.
Go out and shout out your Insta if you want.
It's just Valley Bear __. Yeah, I picked that up a while back.
I didn't even know that, and I thought I knew all of the hobbies that you guys had at this point.
Yeah, no, ice
He's
skating.
a serial hobbyist.
That tracks to me though, because like it coincides very much with, well, a trauma in a lot of ways. It makes you want to fucking
Do all the damn
do everything you can possibly get your hands on, right? And then B, your ADHD is fuck like me, so it's gonna be either it's a huge obsession or it was a thing of the past, and it's gonna be to the next and then to the next and to the next. You probably find that you struggle with it for a lot of your life in some parts where it comes to, well, I don't want to do this job anymore kind of deal, right? And it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, this man is stuck through it with me and my annoying ass ADHD bullshit that he might be a little annoyed about right
I
now.
stuck through you one time.
Hey, not for the podcast. Mama told me don't kiss and tell, Bubba.
There was no kissing, just sticking.
You dare try and treat me like one of your common French whores. That is not what I am to you. We snugged, and that is the important part.
Hell yeah, brother.
Anyways, sorry.
But yeah, no, ice skating, I've been doing that pretty consistently. I'm on a hiatus from it right now because school's been getting crazy. I've been doing the gym. My
Working
personal
out,
trainer is trying to convince me to do powerlift meets because now anytime I squat, she won't allow me to squat without a belt on.
Belts and bands because it's getting heavier.
Yeah, well, I'm doing 2 plates at a time.
So that's
And I can do it easy.
215? 230.
35, I think she.
Oh, that was my max bench. That's right.
245. I can squat 2
Long
plates
time.
and I can hip thrust 2 plates.
Dude, she's strong.
So she's trying to convince me to do that, and I was like, ah.
So she's over here keeping you in line, is what you're saying.
Yeah, she beats me. She beats me up on the regular. Yeah, smacks me around.
Drops from the top rope.
So was doing that too pretty regularly, like working out like 3 times a week, and then I'd have my skate class on the weekend. Definitely getting the workouts in.
And you also is it crochet or sew?
I crochet. I do have a sewing. I have 2 separate.
So you do
machines.
both. You crochet and you sew. You paint.
Yeah.
And my favorite of your hobbies, obviously, like where are we right now? What is the one that you're currently trying to pick up or have picked up to an extent? We're converting her to the dark side.
It's pretty on track. Everyone thought I was gonna get into it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it fits the energy that y'all put out anyway. Like, it's pretty much sooner or later one of you guys would have picked up a machine, whether it was professionally or hobbyistic, where the other it almost is a guarantee, right?
Yeah.
But then, lastly, you're in school right now. You're in college.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to go to college, and I am studying computer science right now. Gonna transfer over to a university once I finish my associates and become a data scientist.
Data science. That's where money is gonna be forever for the next, as far as until 3-Eye Atlas kills us all or whatever the fuck's going
till
on
the
next.
collapse happens.
Till whatever collapse. So take a page from this book over here for real. This is very good. Also, engineering though in general too is never gonna go away. Those are two very solid hobbies. I have a feeling I'm gonna be replaced by a robot soon. So I got that going for me.
I do is actually very replaceable by a robot.
Yeah,
It'd take a pretty dumb robot to replace me, but they could replace me.
That robot is not happy. Shit.
Oh man.
Anyways,
All right.
I kind of rushed through that because I'm really excited about trauma dumping. This is the fun part for me. I enjoy this. I don't know why, but I think it's because, you know, they always say, well, if it makes you feel any better, I had this bad thing happen to me. And when that moment is happening, I'm like, nah, it doesn't make me feel better because now we're both having bad things. But to hear that you've also had problems, that my problems aren't maybe as bad as I had always made them out to be in my head, and maybe they're not as bad as they could have been in your head, and we can both figure that out together, that's one of my favorite things on the planet to do.
Hell yeah.
So the experience itself wasn't technically the trauma. It just gave me flashbacks, and I haven't had flashbacks in forever. All right, so I'm at work, right, and
Popped your back and all that LSD came back out.
Yeah.
so I'm at work, and I kind of caused two coworkers to get into it with each other. Like, I didn't necessarily do anything, but I didn't not do anything. Whatever. All right, so they start yelling at each other, and like, okay, so don't get me wrong. Like 2 weeks ago, would not have cared because one of them is a pretty terrible coworker. To be honest, like I don't like working with the guy most of the time. But for the past 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever, he's been cool. He brought me Taco Bell the other day.
So you knew you didn't like him, and he's like, "Hey, here's some Taco Bell, dog."
Specifically texted me and was like, "Hey man, do you want anything from Taco Bell?" I told him a stacker. He was like, "Do you want 2 stackers?" Yeah. So I like him now, right? The other cat, I've been fucking with him since I first started up there, man. Me and him were cool. So they start yelling at each other, right? And it gets to the point where both of them or the one that I don't like, he hops off of his forklift first. He takes off his fucking overshirt, tosses it on his lift, yelling at the other one to get off and shit, blah, blah, blah. Calls him a bitch. Eventually the other one gets off because you're only going to call him a bitch so many times. So he gets off his lift and I almost started crying.
Wait, is this the full story of the story you were telling me the other day?
Yes.
You didn't take accountability for it that day. I'm just saying. I want to point that out.
All right, so look, all that happened was like I was where I'm supposed to be, and they both needed down the alley, and only one of y'all can go at a time, bro. What is there for me to do about that? Like, this is my alley. What are y'all doing in my waters? What's the sixth one in my head? But no, so they're yelling, and I almost start crying, bro. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, is it because it's people that I care about, people that I like? And then I had to remind myself that they're just NPC coworkers, and I got over it. I got over it right away. I've never experienced them outside of work. As far as I know, they don't exist outside of that building. They're NPCs. I should not care.
Yeah.
Damn.
Neither one of them was randoms, right? Obviously,
No.
you would have mentioned that, I assume.
Yeah, no.
Not why he had his heart attack, right? So.
No, that was not the cause of his heart attack this week. We hope he recovers. Last week he was walking a turkey.
He did. He did. He had to walk his turkey. He just got the turkey. Now, you know he's got the chameleon. We didn't know about the turkey, though. That's crazy.
Turkeys are aggressive.
Dude, yeah.
It can be.
It might have been the stress from the turkey.
Yeah, that might
Turkey,
have been
dude, turkey
something.
shit smells worse than any other shit that I've ever smelled. It's the worst shit smell in the planet is turkey shit. There's a turkey farm right next to this girl I used to date his house, and I was like, I don't know if we're gonna work out. Like, I can't drive to pick you up, dude. I'm gonna throw up every fucking time.
It can't even come to your place.
And then you
That's
try and
fine.
go down on her in her
I didn't
house, and
know.
you're like,
I had no
what's that
idea that
smell?
turkey
What's it
shit
smell like?
smelled bad.
You didn't know? Oh my
I don't
god.
think I've ever experienced a live turkey.
I don't think I've ever. That is such a fucking way to say that, though. Like, I've never experienced. Like, this sounds sensual at this point. I'm a little uncomfortable. You don't have to
It,
experience it, buddy. You could just see it. Like, you can use your eyes.
No, very
no,
much like view them from a distance.
Yeah, don't walk up on them. Don't poke it.
They're like, if I had to compare them to another aggressive bird, I would say they are cousins with guineas.
Nowhere near as bad as emus, though.
I've
Oh,
experienced emus.
What about ostriches?
Never an ostrich. I saw ostriches on a farm out there one time, but didn't stop and experience them. I stopped and
Where?
experienced the emus. I don't know, it was down some back road, bro. It looked like they had a whole fucking like zoo.
Oh shit!
Were we?
I don't think it was me and you together. I think I was going to your place though, and I had to take an alternate route because of reasons.
Yeah, well, I mean, I showed most people that alternate route that only county sheriffs would go on every fucking once in a while. It's a much better route to take if you're participating in debauchery specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun times, also scary times. Pretty much every time I drove back then, 10 and 2, asshole as tight as anybody's on the planet. And
Y'all want to hear a fun driving story with me and this man?
oh god. Oh no.
So we are on our way back from debaucheries, 3 or 4 or 5 days awake. And it is nighttime, okay? And it is raining hard as fuck. Y'all seen that blue truck that's out there in that fucking driveway? Yeah.
The dogs.
Yeah, we're in that truck, and it's raining hard as fuck, and the windshield wipers don't work, and it's dark, and we have to get to where we're going. We have to.
We have to at least get off the damn road and go somewhere that we ain't gonna get in trouble, and that's pretty much the only spot to go that we had at the time, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So we stop at a store and grab a squeegee, one of the wash your windshield squeegees. Grab one of them, and we just start going. And I'm sitting outside the window of the passenger side, squeegeeing, getting rained on like a motherfucker. But I'm squeegeeing this man's side of the window just over and over so that he can drive us fucking 20 miles an hour in this storm so that we can get to where we're going because we had to get there.
Did it fucking work though?
We
did
got
it
there.
work?
We're still alive to this day.
we're still alive. We didn't go to jail that night. I mean, life happened.
Nothing. Yeah.
Fucking worked.
Okay, so I want to throw this in there. So it wasn't just that we were up. I think it was 3 days at the time, whatever. But
Okay.
it's that we had just came from my first experience with Hot Reels.
Oh yeah.
So we were extra geeked the fuck. Oh, I was. I don't know. And I'm driving. So that's just want to put that little aspect out there.
Well, I mean,
Y'all
I'm
know what
getting
Hot Reels
rained
are?
on. I'm getting rained on, and I'm okay with it. I'm certain I wasn't anywhere near sober myself. So
Man, when you're a man on a mission, man.
Yeah, for real. No. So,
There's a lot
when
of
you're a
things
man
that-
on a mission on drugs.
well, they don't know what Hot Reels are. So I feel like this would be a good time to not only explain to our audience, but a couple of young bloods. Young bloods.
All right. So my DOC back in the day was methamphetamine. I'm now 8 years sober, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'm sober longer than I was on drugs. That's a cool year to be.
Same.
But no, so what you do is you crush that meth up, right? And you got basically a crack pipe, but no cotton in it. It's just a glass tube, a glass straw, basically. And you heat one end up with the torch, and you get it glowing red hot. And you put the cool side, make sure it's not the hot side. You put the cool side into your nose.
Done that, been there.
You put the cool side into your nose and then you snort it as if you're doing a line, but it vaporizes it all as you're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Instantaneously.
God,
And so
damn.
it just all that fucking meth smoke just goes straight to the brain, and you blow out the biggest fucking dragon cloud. Like, you become invisible. You just vanish behind the wall of smoke.
And what's crazy, so a lot of people don't talk about this part. I'd like to bring up the fact that some of the addiction stuff comes with the habit things, right? So, like, literally part of the addiction for at least me and him, but not everybody, is when we rolled bowls and shit, we were trying to blow these big dragon clouds anyway.
Yeah.
And that one gave you an automatic fucking just, I mean, you could do smoke tricks all day with it if you weren't freaking falling off or falling over or whatever.
God,
But yeah,
damn.
I'm sure it's doable with other drugs, but my experience is as I just stated.
Yeah, there's a very big reason though. I would also like to finish it with that. There's a very big reason why neither of us have touched it in extended periods of time. And I also want to shout out I've been sober for what, 10 years, I believe.
I believe
Something
so.
like that. I stopped counting. You know what I mean? I just completely stopped fucking counting. Like I was just like, okay, this is not a part of my life anymore, you know?
I don't have one of those sober dates. I just know that I was 22 years old.
See, I have no idea how old I was, none of that, and that's part of the reason is because of that drug to begin with. So we just fucking say, all right, if you're curious about drugs, the best way to experience them is to not really, and just listen to dumb people like me and this guy's story. Specifically those. We're not going to get into the whole wish you're good drugs and bad drugs today, but
talk to people that have done them though. Don't just go out there and experience them for yourself all willy-nilly.
And talk to people that have done them but don't do them anymore. Not the
That
ones
part,
that are
that
still
part.
doing that shit.
Unless you do have that kind of fortitude, because I have seen those videos on the internet, man, where somebody's interviewing and somebody that's in active addiction just to get their story, just to find out how they got there and shit.
Well, then don't go with a functioning addict to do it, like kind of like we were. I mean, we weren't fully functioning, but pretty well functioning. I mean, we got everything done that we were able to do it all the time. So we obviously did something fucking right to keep it that way. Go interview one of the ones that's like, you got $5.
Don't talk to them, people. Don't take his advice and interview them. Just avoid them. Learn that is how you will end up, by seeing that in the public, in the wild, and avoid them. They're not Pokemon battles. Just because you make eye contact doesn't mean you have to engage.
What the?
Man.
I disagree. I think engage immediately. I'm gonna get it over with, because sooner or later they're gonna fucking come up to your ass. They're gonna come up, and you know, they will always fuck off if you out crazy them. They'll always fuck off if you out crazy them. You got one of those tricks you can stick your finger all the way up your nose and then out your mouth kind of thing.
What the?
Throw one of those out, and they're gonna tweak out so bad and not have any idea where they're at, and just fuck off forever.
Is that even?
You haven't seen that? So I don't think it gets all the way out their mouth. I don't think it gets all the way out their mouth. I can't even get past right here. So I'm just.
Yeah, I've got a pretty small nasal
Don't
cavity.
try
Like pour out your sinuses.
fucking scoop.
You get a weird trick or a weird face, you could throw it at them. So it'll go one of two ways. Either they're now your best friend because they're like, bah, and they match it, and then all of a sudden you have the best energy with this fucking meth head or crackhead, and you're just friends now. Or they're going to freak out and not know where life is anymore, and you're just going to send them on one of those brain cracks that happen a lot of times when you're doing too much drugs.
Jesus Christ.
I've had it happen to me multiple times, at raves mostly.
You can't vibe with somebody's crazy. Like, they're too far gone.
Not just full brain cracks where you go like, I don't know anything anymore.
Your brain just stops computing. Like you
Completely. Yeah. Actually, I was shaggy at the time. I'm Vibe now, right, obviously, but I was shaggy at the time because of one of those times that happened, and I was completely brain cracked, and Danky was trying to just have me talk to people and stuff, like, bring me back to planet Earth, just like, he was like, I hope I didn't break my buddy, I think, kind of, like, not that you dosed me or anything, I mean, I'm pretty sure I paid for all the drugs, but, you know what I mean, it was, you were like, uh-oh, I've seen this before, this can end bad, kind of deal. And you actually introduced me to Scooby, who named me Shaggy.
Hell, I
At
did the
least,
last thing. You do a segment. I did my trauma. You do a segment.
Okay. Oh, hey, speaking of trauma, I have trauma. You have trauma?
Don't we all?
You think probably maybe? No, I'm looking at you, man.
he's like, no, her.
You first, because hers is gonna be the what do you call it? The coup de grace.
Bro, female trauma is always so much worse.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, she has a fucking story. If she wants to tell it, of course, on air, that's up to her. But she has a story. But that's why I want to start with over. You're kind of like not really traumatized yet, right?
Nah, I mean, dog.
You have your own problem. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to belittle your stuff, dude.
It's like one of those things where like I fucking bad shit happens, but I just kind of like bury it and move on.
Yeah, that's super healthy,
Like,
dude. That's what they say you're supposed to do.
I have to like sit here and like dig that shit back up to even know.
Oh, he doesn't want to. See, hey, maybe
you're
that is
supposed
the
to-
good kind of berry.
You're supposed to find a bottle inside you and just put it all in there and squeeze that lid on and
Yeah, just fucking never think about it again.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that the most traumatizing thing I know about him is that how humble he is about his musicalities and shit. That's pretty tragic. This man he's never studied music theory in any way, but has like deep concepts of music theory down past where I have it, and I have studied the fucking shit, goddammit. And it bothers me. No, it doesn't. I actually I'm not gonna say idolize, but I look up to people. It's like crazy how their brains work in that sense. So that's a little bit traumatic for me about you.
Like his brain just knows how to like.
It works that way. Yeah, it works that way, and it's fucking dope. I appreciate that part about you. You also have made some songs and stuff, huh?
Yeah, he helped me write a song for my final paper.
That is true.
Yeah, for my final assignment, he helped me write a song.
He'll get there one day. One day.
We were joking.
Progress.
We were joking, but we're not joking. Like, we're gonna do an album. It's just the amount of time that it takes us to do it is variant. You know what I mean? It could be. We could be done by tomorrow.
I don't think so.
That's fair. We're definitely probably not gonna be done by tomorrow. Definitely probably, right?
Definitely probably.
Or it could be tomorrow 10 years from now, but it's gonna...
It will happen on a tomorrow. Maybe not the tomorrow of today, but the tomorrow of one day.
The tomorrow of a day. Yeah, I agree. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Elegantly, fucking see. I ruined it.
That was the name of the album.
elephantly.
Or a tomorrow.
One day tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. And I guess we do the what? Without further ado. Okay, so if you feel like talking about it, talk about it. If you don't feel like talking about it, don't talk about it. But obviously, that is a very unique story. I don't feel like anybody else I've ever met has that specific story. And guess cue Danky in a little bit. I'll lead you in. So Val has we're gonna say that's a way better term, had a traumatic brain injury due to illness, am I correct? That, I'm not gonna say it like gave her a whole restart, but there was like a huge question on whether or not she would even exist anymore amongst a bunch of people.
Doctors overheard them. I couldn't open my eyes yet. I'm in the hospital bed, and I could hear them saying, "Oh, if we don't figure out what's going on with her within 24 hours, she might not make it." I was like, "Oh, fuck me, great."
Did they pronounce a coma at any point during that, or did they just say it's because you're so sick?
As far as I know, no. But I was very like in and out of consciousness. Like I was like consciously there when they were saying stuff, and I could understand what was being said, but I couldn't even open my eyes.
So, I guess let's start from the beginning. You fell ill. There's like obviously a day you realized it. Walk us through that a little.
So I was having like real bad migraines for like a week or so. My family like they didn't pick up on it because we have a family history of like severe migraines. Like everybody's on meds for it. Like severe, like it's normal, right?
Yeah, because that's I'm just sorry, but that's like the cause of headaches is lack of medicine. Did you know that? No, absolutely not. There's other deeper seated things, but sorry. Go ahead.
So nobody clocked that. My mom was out of state, My little sister just went to her visitation, so she's going to be gone for the rest of the summer. I was staying with my aunt, my cousins and stuff, and we finally decided to go into town, which is like a whole like town over. How far is Campbell?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, like a whole town over, and
Town and a half, I think. But yeah.
we were making fun of stuff in
Yes, they
the
had-
store, and then I started feeling weird, like real weird. And we were like pointing, making fun of like books and stuff we saw in there. This was back when Hastings was still a thing, and that
The good old days.
we were in there making fun of some of the books. In the section we were in, I felt really weird, and I was like, "Huh." My arm started going back behind me. I couldn't control it,
What?
and I was like, "I need
Went
to
full
get."
cerebral palsy for a sec. Huh?
No, like it straight up like went behind me. I was not doing it. It was like contorting weird. It was fucking weird.
Did it feel like a cramp or?
Yeah, but it felt like I had no like control over it. It was almost like
So it
somebody
wasn't-
was pulling it or something.
So, but it wasn't like tensed up like a cramp happens where you like get locked out. It was more like I just can't do any of this shit.
It was like a mixture of both.
Oh, God, dude.
It was so bizarre.
That
No,
sounds
I just knew I had to get on
horrific.
the floor.
It sounds horrific.
Did not know what was going on. Just knew I had to get on the floor. My cousin thought I was like being goofy because like I have ADHD. I'd be like goofing off a lot. She didn't clock it at first. What was going on?
I know nothing about that. Explain that more.
So I get on the floor, like on my shins, because that was the fastest way I could get on the floor. And then I wake up in the ambulance. There's 2 paramedics in the store, so like they got me sorted until the actual ambulance came. And we were literally like just down the road from the hospital in this town. So like it was like I was at the best place I could be for that to happen.
I
And
mean,
then
yeah,
I came to again.
that's actually kind of lucky. I mean, that's not the situation in general, but
Like it was best case scenario for the situation.
yeah, that's crazy.
Wake up in the hospital. I start freaking out. I'm apologizing to my aunt, my uncle, my cousin. They're like, stop. I was like, I'm sorry though. And they were like, please stop. Then I kind of like fade out. I wake up again. I'm freaked out because they're like, we can't help you at this hospital.
Oh no.
So they care flight. I was actually awake for the care flight. That shit was sick. I got to fly all the way.
Helicopter?
Yeah.
The helicopter.
It's really expensive though. So like,
Wait, do you pay your medical bills?
I was underage. I didn't have to pay that.
Well, I don't. Do you pay your medical bills? Well, he kind of has to because he's got to still get medical shit.
Who, me?
Yeah, you don't pay your
No, Scott and White is a student hospital, so I don't have
You go to
to
the big
ever
one?
pay them. Yeah, I just go to the ER. They can never affect credit, so.
But no, got care flighted over. About like what? It was like an hour and a half-ish away.
Oh, an hour and a half flight?
No, it was like an hour and a half drive.
Oh.
Because it was like a helicopter.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like, that's far as shit. An hour and a half flight in a helicopter? Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's far as shit.
they care flighted me.
How do you think of like 20 minutes?
If that.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
So imagine an hour and a half. You'd be in fucking Boston.
But no, it was crazy because like I remember like they have you like strapped down in a gurney, so you're just like sitting there. I could barely move my head, but I could move my head just enough to watch us fly over all these buildings and stuff.
Oh.
At least I got something out of it. At least I got to like see shit. You know?
Silver linings are dope. Like, if you can find them, especially in a situation like that, that's cool.
But then we got to hospital and like everything kind of like is very much in and out from that point. It was like we got there. I don't really remember getting there. I was like in a smaller room and then I got my own room, I think at one point, but I was out for a while. I could still hear everything that was going on with me, and like I felt like some like freak science experiment because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Like, if you don't figure it out, this and that.
That is a weird aspect to think about. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, oh, you're already scared about for your life alone. But then there's like all those weird emotional dynamics that can be there as well. Like, especially, no offense, but I mean, like, as a female, well, tend to be a little more self-conscious than males are. So you had that, like, what's wrong with my body? Like, fucking kind of thing going on top of it. So whenever I was in surgery, I had my appendix removed. Oh, see, that's why I like you so much. No, I'm just kidding. We're Pendy buddies. No, I just remember waking up and my parents weren't there, and I remember one of the nurses saying, like, yeah, I don't know where his parents are. And I was like, oh, they just gave up. I'm dead. Basically, I'm in this room. There's nobody in here. It's just a bunch of gurneys, literally just me and a bunch of fucking gurneys.
Oh my god.
And they call it the recovery room or whatever, but it's because they switch you from one of those gurneys to like your bed gurney that goes into the rooms. I was just in a room full of people that had been transferred over. Like, it's actually not that bad. It's a good thing, right? Like, all these people are now not in this room. But I'm fucking thinking, oh, this is where they just cart the kids that are already dead in or some shit like that. What that had happened is they went down to the gift shop and there was like a line and shit. And like, they were really trying to make it so when I came out of surgery, I had like a fucking balloons and a teddy bear and all this other shit. I'm already dead. This is purgatory right here. I'm about to get judgments passed on me, which direction I'm going. All those thoughts went through. So I can imagine, like, the doctor saying some sketchy shit like that with you have no context whatsoever. You're like, oh my god.
Well, and my mom wasn't there either for a while because she was in New Mexico. So they like floored it back pretty much, and she was like losing her shit because like my little sister, she has like a peanut allergy.
What took you to the hospital?
They care flighted me.
But who
was in charge of me? My aunt and my uncle at the time. That's who I was staying with.
So did they just call? They didn't try and...
No, yeah, they let her know. They got a hold of her. Like, oh, so the first hospital, like, all the decisions were left up to my aunt because she was my next of kin.
Okay.
So, like...
They took you to the first hospital, though.
Well, the ambulance did, but they met me there. Yeah, so, like, I had, like, no adults with me, and they wouldn't let my cousin, who was with me at the time, ride in the ambulance with me. And I'm a weenie. And I was like, my whole thing was I didn't want to be alone. So, like, because of that, the lady that was in the ambulance with me, who had comforted me, actually got on the care flight with me because I was scared of being...
So they were better guardians, like, in the instant than the people that were actually supposed to be taking care of you.
I was, like, 16. I was 16.
Oh, I thought you were 17.
No, I was 17. Sorry.
I'm a stickler for weird details. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I was 17.
Things that stick in my brain.
So, like, like, it wasn't like I was... home alone, like me and my cousin together drove to the next town to go like find something to do. It's summertime, like But no, so like I didn't let my aunt or uncle ride with in the medical like thing. I think they needed somebody back there with me anyways, just in case. Somebody that's like trained like that.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
But it was, as far as I know, it was the same lady. And the only reason I remember is because I remember her, like, really pretty, like, bleach blonde hair. I don't remember what her face looks like, but I, like, focused on her hair for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons that you focus on things you focus on, right? Especially in traumatizing events. It's something that gives you comfort, usually. One way or another.
The doctors, everybody that, like, I came into contact with was super, super nice.
As far as you remember. No, I'm just kidding. Well, hang on. Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Get to the thick of it, Slim.
That actually, though. Hey, is that your catchphrase now?
Yes.
Sounds like I've ever heard one.
It is. I think, yeah. Let's get to the thick of it, Slim.
But, I don't know. I think I was, like, in and out of consciousness for, like, a week. And then, like, or maybe a bit less. I'm not really sure.
So the thing you were first describing is kind of in amongst that time, right?
Yeah.
Well, in that first week.
Well, like they... I just know eventually my mom got there. I don't think I was, like, here when she got there, but they did, like, a spinal tap, like a lumbar tap on me. Like, that's when they take the spinal fluid out and they go and, like, test it and everything. And I threw up what I had eaten, so now I can't, like, I don't remember throwing it up. But my mom said she slipped in it.
Oh.
It kind of keys right in my brain now because I, for the longest time, like, there for a little while, did not know why I could not stand freaking chicken and dumplings. Was not sure why. That's what it was that I had eaten and thrown up. So that explained a lot, even though I didn't remember doing it. I guess my body was like, no. No.
Wait, so, like, you were already sick when you went over?
It's really, like...
Had to have been kinda, right?
I'm assuming
or did you get,
I
like,
was
a parasite
exhibiting...
from where you were at?
No. I had actually, towards the end of the year, the school year, we had taken a trip to Disney World for our marching band. We marched at the Magic Kingdom, blah, 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 right? Well, they entertained the idea that maybe I, like, contracted West Nile. I was showing symptoms of that. I was showing symptoms of a stroke. So, like, everybody was tweaking the fuck out. And then, like, some family members trying to, like, act like they were doctors were trying to say it was a mental breakdown. I'm just like...
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Like, yeah, totally. Like, my body contorts badly when I have mental breakdowns.
Yeah, just
I
fucking.
have seizures.
We're out here like this, just mental breakdown.
Mental breakdowns. Anyways, they were like saying I had very like textbook like symptoms for a stroke, so they thought maybe I had a stroke. But I was only 17, so it was like
Right.
I had contracted bacterial meningitis, so basically like some kind of infection. My spinal fluid went up to like my brain, and my brain like super swelled up, and that's why like at the seizure and all that like crazy stuff. Enough time in the hospital. I was 145 when I went in. When I came out, I was like 90 pounds, and I wasn't even there the full 2 weeks they were gonna keep me. They actually released me early because the elevator in my wing caught on fire.
But yeah, hey, that sounds like some motherfucking Final Destination. You was out to get got, girl. Like, what the hell?
I couldn't. My short-term to long-term memory was like fucked up for a while. So
Do you think it still is a little, or I mean, I'm not saying it like as an observation thing. I'm just saying
there's discrepancies for sure. Like they're like we'll have a conversation about something, and then he'll come back, circle back to it like a day or so later about the conversation. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We never had that conversation. He's like, yes, we did, and I'm like, I don't fucking remember it. So like,
it's crazy how the brain works and stuff. Also, they, maybe your contortions and stuff, especially if it was a.
It's a seizure.
Well, you don't think it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is it not? I mean, especially if it's going up your spine. I mean, like, it's where all your nerves come together at. So, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you had the brain swelling. You basically in and out of consciousness because of basically that. And now the meningitis is what caused that, right? Yeah. But really, the reason that you had all like the main problem was the brain swell, right? Like that's where.
Yeah. Like it just swelled up too much, and you only have so much room.
Not very much, actually. Yeah.
The empty space between your skull and your brain. I don't know how true this is, but somebody, which it was like a family member or something, so like I can't like say it's like for a fact, but they were like, oh yeah, apparently your brain swelled up and touched your skull, and I'm like, I don't know how accurate, but you had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to talk, relearn how to hold a pencil and write. Everything that people like you would know how to do right now, I had to relearn how to do. I was on a gait belt for like pretty much the rest of the summer.
Did you feel like you didn't have as much consciousness? Like, did you feel like I know your body and stuff was affected a lot, right?
Yeah.
But did you feel like I don't know how to say this the right way, but did you feel like I'm not gonna say dumber, but like did you feel less there?
I don't know. I think
like compared to even just now.
I think the sensation physically of what I felt definitely like was not as in tune with my body, so like maybe not in that regard. I definitely didn't feel like I was completely there in that regard, but like mentally it was like I was trapped inside my own body and I couldn't do anything.
God, that's the worst. That's actually the
I mean, a good example of that was they brought me coloring pages and brought me crowns. They're trying to test what my motor skills were like once I started starting to slowly get control back, and I couldn't color completely in the lines. I bawled my eyes out in my hospital bed. I got
as an already natural artist, like that's something you already like to do.
Like I felt like I lost like a part of myself, I guess.
But you got it back with a vengeance. With a vengeance, and you have a beautiful man by your side too, which is dope.
He's actually one of the first people I thought of when I woke up too.
Oh, that is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I love it so much. I need some more gay shit in my life. I really do.
But no, I think honestly the shittiest part, like my cousin, she would come up there, the one who I was with when all the shit happened, she would come up there after work, and she even took off work a bit, like to come stay with me, hang out, because like I'm stuck. I really can't do much. I'm kind of like just there at the hospital. They'll try to get me to walk for a little bit, but I all
to like rehab rooms and stuff though, right? Probably
all that like muscle mass like deteriorated from being laying in a hospital bed for like about a week.
How soon after did y'all end up getting together? Like I know it wasn't like immediate, but it's like a year or two.
A year or two, yeah.
No, that following March.
Oh really? Like a year?
So like it happened. lots of speech and physical therapy. So I my mom wanted to fail me, but my physical and speech therapists were like, no, this is good for her. I still stayed in marching band. I did color guard. We had to take a little bit of the weight out because like all my muscles like deteriorated.
Off, yeah.
So I was like, I was doing like band, I was doing choir, I was in art club, and like just other stuff in school, and still trying to like keep up, like while having like relearn basic stuff. Like basic math was like like everything I had ever learned, it was like wiped for a while, and then it started kind of slowly coming
coming back.
back.
So my joke is very appropriate. That's all I'm saying.
But it was rough.
This is my 10-year-old friend right here. She's re-10 though. Like, this is not the first 10 that she's had. This is her second 10.
Well, I still graduated on time, baby.
She graduated on time.
But I didn't get the GPA I wanted. I was on track to be in top 10. I was like, after the brain injury, I only graduated in top 20.
That's still better than 80%.
That's way better than I graduated to.
And like, anytime anybody tries to give me a hard time about it, I'm like, well, I had brain damage. He probably needs an energy drink. Get some caffeine in him.
His beetles are dying though. He's got to be careful.
Huh?
He's dying beetles.
What?
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 What's going on with your beetles,
Huh?
man?
They die?
They die.
Why?
One of my organs don't work right. I forget which one it is.
Isn't it your pancreas?
I think so.
Yeah. He's diabetic. But we call it dying beetles because it's funnier.
Oh.
Diabetes, dying beetles. I guess I probably should have said it a little better.
I was so confused.
Bro, me and Jake, I thought he had like pet beetles. I was like, no, not his beetles.
You know, that'd be cool though. You want to get some pet beetles, dude?
You get like some screeching ones. Like
No.
yeah.
He's like, yeah. I don't want to take care of anything else. I already can't take care of the dying beetles inside of me, so...
Bugs are gross. No.
You have two
I'm
guys.
straight.
I recommend frogs.
I'll do
Yeah,
one.
I've got one that lives in my rock garden.
Ooh.
Bro, they're sick. Our guy, he just passed not too long ago, but he was sick. He didn't sound like a frog though. I was joking.
Did you like the bird thing?
He sounded like a fucking duck.
I named mine Drog. Because he's my door frog.
Frog. Door frog.
His name was Borg. Straight up that's what
Borg.
Borg.
So this has been our traumatic episode of Adjust Accordingly. It was always fun. If you've got some trauma that you want to share with us, comment it down below. We might read them out on an episode sometime in the future. Always fun. Always fun fan interactions. No, if you commented, I'm reading it. So don't comment it if you don't want me to read it.
Put something else.
Make up a traumatic story. I don't care. I like to read. I like fan interactions. Anyways, this has been Danky. Follow me on Twitch, DankyKong710.
Vibe over here. Twitch is yada yada 13, YIDDA 13. Also, you can follow us on Facebook. We're working on
YouTube.
Instagram, I believe.
Spotify,
all of the platforms that matter, you know, and adjust accordingly.
just keep searching it on every platform until we're on every
It's all
platform.
there. Yeah, just Google it a bunch of times and click on all the platforms and follow and like and subscribe and then turn on your notifications. Do all that fun stuff so that we can keep doing this because we're enjoying it, I think.
Yeah,
I guess had fun.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jake and Val for being able to join us.
Gang shit. Also, look out for them in the future as well and multiple other different avenues. And thanks.
Alright, look. Some renegade vibes, look at it. Sit back, relax, absorb these scenes. The show with most important things. Lust to bust, no matter what, you must adjust accordingly. Such a submission that was I'm on top of colors. Hand it over from the worship sneeze. See Bruce was advertised. Sit back, relax, absorb these scenes. The show with most important things. Lust to bust, no matter what, you must adjust accordingly. Must adjust accordingly. You must adjust.
Yeah, if you want, at some point, you shit all together. You fucking roll around, all this shit next to dick, or pain to ankle.
Okay. Just tell me where you want me. Same. Yeah, just tell me where you want me.
In the stock market, making millions.
I saw a quote earlier today. What is it? Growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of a cancer cell.
You read that like right as we.
I did. I read it right when below.
You can definitely, if you wanted to, you could always voice it and then just come sit on Jake's lap too and fucking at the end or something, you know. We can always push that back. Chair.
Wait, I'm gonna move out of this chair and pull this chair
And over. Should be able to sleep.
chair.
I didn't need a singular league. That's like my fucking thing right there. Fucking ladies do it all day.
Dude, they're here.
They changed the packaging. That looks
That way they
weird.
can tempt you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like some like
They were like this though before,
way
but
back when I was.
but they were like rounder.
No, yeah. That's tall. That's like a alien isolation.
Is this your
looking?
Pizza Hut fucking wing containers now too?
Hey, everybody.